Pixel games are both nostalgic and timeless. That's why we are making this video to show you the 10 best pixel art games that you should try in 2022. So without wasting any more time, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Black Skylands. Play as the captain of your skyship as you explore an open world made of floating islands far above the ground in Black Skylands. After building up your ship and equipping yourself, you go out to take areas from the many factions of pirates and creatures. Next up we have ANNO Mutationem. Players are dropped into a vivid cyberpunk metropolis as Anne, the heroine, seeks her missing brother in ANNO Mutationem, a hack-and-slashes RPG. This adventure blends 3D city exploration with side-scrolling combat parts featuring hack-and-slash themes. Next up we have Little Witch in the Woods. Little Witch in the Woods is the tale of Ellie, a little witch learning her craft. Get to know some of the enchanting characters and get a glimpse into the life of a witch in the enchanting woodland. When living in the Lucerine Ordo, the witches dwell in close quarters with each other. Their trainee witches have been sent to witch houses that they've erected across the country. Next up we have Bonfire Peaks. Bonfire Peaks is a puzzle game in which you guide a figure through a forest in order to burn boxes of their possession. With each new feature that is introduced, the puzzles get more challenging, requiring quick thought and dexterity on the part of the player. Next up we have Eastward. Taking place in a richly designed fantasy realm, Pixel's Eastward is an amazing work of independent video game art. While John is silent but powerful, Sam is a bright-eyed little girl who is full of life. In the outside world, they discover that their bringing in a clandestine group was all a mistake. Next up we have Vampire Survivors. In terms of visuals, Vampire Survivors isn't the most impressive pixel art game on the market. In fact, it looks really basic. In spite of this, the game's gameplay and replayability are enough to make it a worthwhile investment. After selecting a character, players take on wave after wave of foes, a procedure that rewards them with new equipment and survivors to use in future playthroughs. Next up we have The Last Spell. It's another roguelike pixel art game in which you're protecting the final pillar of human civilization with an army of heroes. Play is broken into day and night cycles, with days spent developing and fortifying your city and evenings spent battling demons. In order to survive, you'll need to use a combination of magic and physical force to take down various sorts of enemies by exploiting their vulnerabilities. Next up we have Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. Epic ruins and a narrative of one town's resurrection are combined in Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. Our heroes are drawn to the neighboring Roomboros by lenses and other riches and decide to assist the village rebuild after an earthquake. On their route, they'll arbitrate disagreements between adventurers and villagers who don't want to disturb the barrow. Next up we have Mighty Goose. You play as Mighty Goose, a bounty hunter who is renowned across the galaxy for his skill and dedication. You'll be continually thrown new weapons, mecha, upgrades, and mysteries in this 2D arcade shooter. An incredible soundtrack will accompany you on your journey to destroy the Void King, which will include a mix of gritty synth rock and groovy jazz fusion songs. The last game of this video is Samurai Bringer. Samurai Bringer, a roguelike action game in which you battle swarms of samurai and demons to gain combat tactics and improve your fighting style in order to slay the 8-headed dragon of Japanese legend, Yamada no Orochi. So that's the list of 10 best pixel art games for PC and consoles that you can play in 2022. I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Games Puff if you found this video entertaining.